to what's going on.
And thank you, Coach. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Houston Texans. So here's Kaimi Fairbairn to do the honors. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Yeah, you might want to do that.
Manning now on first down. And incomplete to open things up.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. J.J. Watt in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
All right, partner, I'm going to be... right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and...
Dude, I ain't got time, man. Pick your defense and let's go with it.
Players will get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now a play fake. Manning. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Can't block a 3-man rush.
In there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Oh my God. It's the same formation I always see.
On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Watson.
Of course, all you're going to do is run out the pocket. Fuck out of here.
Complete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Back to throw, Watson.
You better stay in the pocket, homie. You will get quarterback spot on every play.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have a gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Manning now on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. The former first-round pick, Kareem Jackson, there defensively.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Manning. It's Beckham. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
All I see is zone.
But now they face 3rd down.
I'm used to it.
2nd down pass play. Got
no one online is man enough to play man defense. All you gotta do is play zone.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
And that's why you spend a first-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point. On first down.
Same bullshit. Cover 2. Same bullshit.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 4 yards on the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They fake the handoff. Now Manning. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And the hit jarred it loose.
Drop the ball again.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat. Yeah,
a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here we go on 4th down with Manning. Over the middle of Beckham. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. Now Manning on the bootleg. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's the only thing that's saving you is the fact that Eric Flowers cannot block.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 2nd down.
Why would you even run that on me?
He's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
I'm going to take my time on this drive.
The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Manning. It's caught.
Maybe if you stop playing zone, you can stop me.
20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. First trip to the red zone for the Giants. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Running left, it's Barkley. And he will tuck it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 17 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Well, was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run, end result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Rosas True Blue on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston, and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller.
She's not running on me, homie.
Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go as a loss of
try,
4. It'll be
not.
second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. To throw on second is Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Third and long, it's Watson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach and incomplete. Here's Shane Leckler now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. That's taken on the 25. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him as it is. A 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. And now out come the Giants. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure,
fucking blocked.
able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. On play action, now Manning. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. That goes for a gain of 31. Another notch there on the belt for Eli Manning, finding Odell Beckham.
Pick a route, any route. They're connected no matter what. Boy, those guys know how to figure it out, and they work hard at it in practice. A big reason why they're in the lead.
On 1st and 10, here's Manning.
Don't know why you blitzing me.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you blitz every down, you're not gonna get me.
Consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Manning. Left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone now. Manning. This throw caught right around the 6. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They get it to him running left. Gets past one, and he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
No, you're going to run your play.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. The final shot before the break. Watson going deep for Hopkins. And incomplete on the deep ball. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Down, it's Watson. Throw left side, complete to QT. And they get him down but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now a first down throw, Watson.
Don't do it. Stay in the pocket.
And this is caught inside the 5. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
They'll go with Foreman. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He's going to get it running.
Like I didn't know you was going to do that. Come on, homie.
They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far. Now Watson on 3rd and goal.
Come on, bro. I run that play.
And this will result in him losing yardage.
That's a play I run. Stop it.
Of 1, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go to Barkley again. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Play action. Madden.
The fuck, man? Really?
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now as he's on to punt for New York. Fielded just inside the 30. Well, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 53 yards. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Fairbairn good with the extra point. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Open man right side is Ingram. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Manning going to throw. Rush coming.
I've never seen the offensive line as bad as these guys.
Able to drop him.
They are horrible.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary.
These dudes
Let's just
are
face
awful.
it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now it's the backup Lauletta. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Manning. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A very solid gain of 27. Manning now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. There to the 27. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Dude, y'all need to block. Seriously.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. Throwing is Manning on third down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. The toss out to Barkley. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the ball is going to wind up out of bounds, so they will lose yardage, but they'll keep the football.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Manning looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And incomplete there. Nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
The Giants on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Manning to throw. And it's caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Sterling Shepard, a 20-yard punt of their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Back to throw, Watson. He couldn't quite hold it.
That wheel is not going to work.
Out, incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. His throw incomplete.
You ain't gonna pull that twice.
Coverage that time as he was able to get in there and knock it away.
When you can count on one hand the number of completions you've had in a game and we're in the second half, that tells you it's really not been your day.
Yeah, but you're losing. You can't just abandon the passing game altogether.
Yeah, maybe you can get hot, string a few together, and get rolling.
And now another one thrown incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
It's going to go to Fuller.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now and he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. Evan Ingram, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Manning gonna throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Manning again here on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Following the fumble recovery.
You better stay in the pocket.
Now he's forced out right.
I told you to stay in the pocket.
Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Looks like he'll throw here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there of 22.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They get it to him running left, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. So second and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. He's going to get it running right. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. And now the Texans want to call another timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley taking it in from a yard out. And the Giants use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Rosas good with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Rosas now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. It's a foot race. He's at the 40.
Stupid-ass special teams.
Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Texans cut into that lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And New York set to take the field. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They fake the handoff. Now Madden. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. J.J. Watt. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
Fucking offensive line.
Now a play fake. Madden. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Christian Covington in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.